It was my wife who suggested that we should travel more often. It had been 2 years since the last one as well. But how do we choose where to go? It should be affordable, accessible, and finally, altogether a nice place. Since this was our first visit to the much romanticized Europe, we had to make it perfect. So the plans were made to see as much as we could, but still avoiding run and gun situation. So after a relatively brief 5-hour flight, we were in. To the people who don't know where exactly it is, this is a country in Eastern Europe that offers experiences second to none. Stellar food choices, breathtaking landscapes, fun people, unforgettable experiences. What more exactly do we want? The trip found us roam around carefree in the city of Podgorica, to parasailing in Budva, to having the boat ride of a lifetime in Kotor, and everything in between. For a South Asian guy, Europe had always been a dream world with reminiscing beauty and lifestyles so different from what I was used to. I was pleasantly surprised how easy and carefree the country made us feel without being overwhelming. And such a mindset helps us truly enjoy the place, doing absolutely dumb things because we felt like doing it. To try new things and maybe try old things as well. Speaking of old, stories of any European city would bring up topics of centuries-old towns that presents the charms of bygone era. Maintaining them equals freezing time, essentially resisting changes that time brings. It takes incredible effort to bridge centuries together within the absolutely captivating old city walls of Budva and Kotor. Built like a maze, each turn ends up being more beautiful than before, only till the next turn. Housing modern pubs and souvenir shops in centuries-old building. People lost in their own worlds. All this sits perfectly along and between the astonishing postcard-worthy landscape. Much of the Montenegrin tourism thrives on gems of natural beauty. For example, when you Google trip plans for the country, you will stumble upon something called the Blue Cave Tour, a 45-minute boat ride through the Kotor Bay, passing through few pit stops, brings you to a place where, if the sun god is kind enough, makes you witness this. Sunlight lighting up the turquoise water. If we are lucky enough, a trip like this sometimes manifests some experiences unimaginable, like let's go see wild horses, or having a guide who run after them, or better yet, you run after them and fail miserably, or having a quaint wine tasting session that gets you borderline drunk. Very European. It may not be all roses and unicorns while we travel. Mishaps happen, like weather going mad, or losing our phone, or drying clothes at midnight using a hairdryer during a thunderstorm. I swear I'm not making this up. It happens. But at the end of the day, if we feel like, oh, I wish I had few more days here, I would say the trip was worth it. As I look back, I wonder, is this the essence of Europe that fascinated the 10-year-old me? Yes and no. Yes, this country has the essence of Europe, just like any other European country. And at the same time, Montenegro offers you experiences that are unique to the country, ones that will not be easily forgotten. I think it is safe to say that Montenegro will always have a piece of our hearts.